Back to the Pioneer Sideline. I'm your host, Aaron Cooney, and time for our favorite segment, Courthouse Tavern Case of the Week, brought to you by the Courthouse Tavern, located at 310 Forbes Avenue in downtown Pittsburgh. It's a crime to go anywhere else. But here at the Courthouse Tavern, we got Matt Desmond off to my left, Kevin Calhoun and Teresa Davis to my right. And ladies and gentlemen, which of these 1 and 2 teams do you think has the best shot of making it into the playoffs? There's a couple options out there, and Kevin, your thoughts?
It's all about numbers, Aaron. You got to look around the league at the best 1 and 2 teams. You look at Philadelphia, Atlanta, Chicago. I don't like any of those teams to make the playoffs, not in the divisions they're playing in. You look at a team like Chicago. They've got Detroit and Green Bay in that division. They're not gonna finish in the top 2. You look at Atlanta. You've got the Falcons, the Saints, the Panthers have shown they can win. I don't like any of these teams. You have to go with the smart pick, the Arizona Cardinals. Or the NFC West. This is a good young football team. They've shown an ability to win games. They're in the worst division in football. You look at the Rams. They're 0-3. They can't do anything. The Seahawks are a AAA team at best. The Arizona Cardinals are the easy pick here. There's no doubt about it. The San Francisco 49ers haven't beat anybody yet.
Matt, who are you taking?
I'm going to take the Chicago Bears. You look at the Bears, they have the 9th easiest schedule in the NFL this year. They already played the hardest 3 teams on their schedule. They opened up with the Atlanta Falcons, who they were able to beat. Those were one of the bubble teams. And then they faced the New Orleans Saints, the Green Bay Packers. These are all tough teams in the NFC, probably top 5 teams they faced. And you look at the Bears, their offense has been mainly focused on Matt Forte. He's been their top receiver. But once they fix that, they can get him in the rushing game. And I think once they get the rushing and the throwing game back together, I think Chicago has a good chance of surpassing the Detroit Lions and making a good run for the playoffs.
Oh, I'm not so sure about that NFC North. And Calhoun mentioned it's very tough. And I'm sold on the Detroit Lions.
Talk about getting Matt Forte going. What did they have? -1 yards last night rushing?
Anything.
Terrible.
But we want to get, Teresa, your thoughts and who's your 1 and 2 team that's best chance to make the playoffs?
I'm going with the Philadelphia Eagles, and I'm saying that because they have a good reputation and they have the ability to win games. I believe that they have a good running back, LaShawn McCoy, and I believe that he runs the ball well and how effective he is will determine how they win games.
Yeah, Philadelphia. Tough team before we come back to you, Calhoun. But yeah, defense is there, and your self-proclaimed, super team by Vince Young. And hopefully they can get a healthy Mike Vick back. But Calhoun, thoughts?
You gave me the exact point I was going for. A healthy Mike Vick. When are we going to see one? He didn't break his right hand. He injured his right hand. He's coming off a mild concussion 2 weeks ago. The guy's brittle. He takes a beating out there. The Giants absolutely destroyed him. And, you just look at these 2 teams that these guys mentioned. Philadelphia, if they can stay healthy, they're a good team. But, again, you're looking at an NFC East where they just lost to the Giants. They got to play Dallas twice. They got to play Washington twice. They have to play in New York. They have the Jets, the Texans, and the Patriots. No, I don't like the Eagles making the playoffs either.
You know, like Chicago?
Chicago, the NFC North is too good. The NFC North is too good. The Packers, they're not going to beat the Packers. They're not going to win the division. And the Lions, you can't argue with success. They're 3-0.
I agree. Matt, defend your boys, man.
Okay, the Lions are 3-0 right now, but you look at the Bears, the schedule they play the AFC West, all those teams once, and look at those teams. I mean, Kansas City's doing horrible this year. Denver's doing bad. They're going to have a little trouble when they face the Raiders and the Chargers, but I like their road to success a little bit more. But I mean, their division, it is a little bit tough, but who says the Lions is going to put together a full season? We never see them put a successful season together.
We've never seen a healthy Lions team for a full season, and the entire NFC North plays the entire AFC West. That's not an advantage that the Bears have. The Packers, the Lions, the Vikings, they play them too.
I know, but it's just saying that they have a better chance to have an easier schedule to the playoffs.
Well, not with Green Bay rolling like they are. I just don't see if there's going to be an open spot. And really, NFC West is a really good pick. Teresa, thoughts? Let me throw out one more 1 and 2 team. What about Carolina Panthers? I mean, as good as they look, they've been in just about every game they've played.
They've been in just about every game they've played. But this is a young team that they just don't have the weapons yet. I don't see the weapons there. The running game's good. Cam Newton's shown that he can throw the ball, but eventually somebody's going to cover Steve Smith. Yeah. And the defense isn't there.
They don't have the chemistry. They don't have the experience. Yeah. Once they get down the schedule, they're going to fall apart.
I think 3 or 4 years from now, you're looking at a Carolina team that'll compete, but I don't think that's there yet.
Teresa, anything to add?
You know what? The Eagles are 53-13 when they score on a first possession, and I believe that if they can handle themselves and be able to score from the beginning, they'll be all set.
I think the Eagles and Arizona are definitely in better spots than your Chicago Bears there, Matt. We got to declare a winner for this week. Kevin Calhoun will keep the belt.
2-0.
You'll see him next week, 2-0 now on the Courthouse Tavern. We're going to have to get out of here real quick.
Aaron Rodgers.
Be sure to tune in next week with another Courthouse Tavern Case of the week. Also, some more highlights for you. Don't go anywhere. Be sure to tweet us, follow us on Facebook, the whole shebang-bangs. Tune in next week, same Pioneer time, same Pioneer channel.